Hi everyone, Cosmic Mango here, your favorite mango from outer space. There are so many fantastic free color commanders within the format, all offering different builds, strategies, and deck brewing diversity. In a world of so much choice, many brilliant options get left behind. I'm here today to share with you a list of totally awesome underrated free color commanders that are definitely worth trying out. I'm hoping one of these commanders listed spark enough interest for you to pick up and build. Before we take a look at these sweet commanders, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more awesome commander videos. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Let's dive into these commanders. Number 1. Marcel The Pretender, a legendary creature human wizard that costs 1 red, 1 black, 1 blue, and 1 generic mana to cast. He has 4 power and 4 toughness and says the following. When Marcel The Pretender enters, you may exile an artifact or creature card from your hand or graveyard and put a cage counter on it. Marcel The Pretender has all activated abilities of all cards you own in exile with cage counters on them. You may activate each of those abilities only once each turn. Okay, so not only is Mairsil underrated, he is also a highly unique commander. He is so different to other commander options within the format, and maybe this is why he is severely underplayed. Perhaps players are not too sure on how to go about building a deck with him, or don't truly understand his capabilities. He has such a unique ability unlike any other commander out there, and this might be a little bit overwhelming for people to build around, but honestly, he's super fun. Most Mairsil decks feel somewhat like a puzzle as you try to assemble the pieces needed to combo with him to try and win the game. There are many paths you can take with a commander like this. Go fully optimized and try to win with some powerful combos, or go as quirky as possible, giving your commander a whole range of wacky and fun activated abilities. Whatever floats your boat. With a commander like this, there are so many fun card options to add to the deck, but here are 2 cards I think would be very cool to pair with him. Auric Lawmage. This creature combined with Mairsil is rather bonkers. Being able to tap and search your library for a card and throw it into the graveyard is going to be superb when combined with a commander like Mairsil. This is because when he enters, he can choose to exile artifact or creatures from your hand or graveyard to gain the activated ability, making Auric Lawmage a total gem. Another great card is Arcanis the Omnipotent. I'm a big fan of card draw. One of the drawbacks of Arcanis is that high casting cost and of course the free triple blue mana symbol. However, if we can exile it with Mairsil, it gives our commander that awesome tap draw free ability, which can really help us search our libraries for some awesome cards over the game. Overall, if you're looking for a unique and fun commander, then Marcel The Pretender is a total underplayed gem, very worth trying out. Plus, he isn't too much to purchase, as right now you can buy this commander for around $1. Number 2. Ghired, Mirror of the Wilds. A legendary creature, human shaman that costs 1 white, 1 green, and 1 red mana to cast. It has 3 power and 3 toughness and says the following. Haste. Non-token creatures you control have tap. Create a token that's a copy of target token you control that entered this turn. There is something special about heavy aggro decks. Incredibly explosive and highly enjoyable to pilot with big crazy turns. Ghired, Mirror of the Wilds makes an exceptional 3-colored aggro commander, and I'm surprised I don't see him that much. Highly underrated for sure. Ghired is fantastic and gives all our non-token creatures a rather nifty tap ability which can be utilized to create dozens of token copies of any target token we have that entered the battlefield that turn. Over the game, of course, you're only making 1 additional token when you're using this ability. Thankfully, the colors white, green, and red are filled with excellent token generators, which when utilized alongside Ghired can help create an exceptional, powerful, and fun playing experience. Simple and strong, create as many tokens as you can and swing for that lovely combat damage. Overthrow your opponents with your army of creatures. With a deck like this, combat damage is key, so in my opinion it's best to focus on great damage dealers and of course trample. Here are 2 fantastic cards I highly recommend to run alongside this commander. Feldon of the Third Path, a budget all-star, can be bought for around $1 and offers high synergy when combined with the commander Ghired. Create a token of a powerful creature in your graveyard and then utilize Ghired's awesome kit to make copies of those tokens. How cool is that? So even if our best creatures end up in the graveyard, we can utilize Feldon to win them back in style. Another great card is Garruk's Uprising. As I stated before, Trample is going to be amazing here, and Garruk's Uprising is an affordable way of getting there, not expensive to buy and rather cheap to cast at just 3 total mana, giving all our creatures trample and of course the opportunity to draw cards. Excellent, very good card overall. So, if you like rapid explosive magic and are looking for an underrated and underplayed aggro commander that can win the heat, Ghired Mirror of the Wilds is a fantastic option, and you can buy this commander for around $1.20. Number 3, Estrid the Masked. A legendary planeswalker that costs 1 blue, 1 white, 1 green and 1 generic mana to cast. She enters with 3 loyalty counters and says the following. For +2, untap each enchanted permanent you control. For -1, create a white aura enchantment token named Mask attached to another target permanent. The token has enchant permanent and Umbra armor. For -7, her ultimate, mill 7 cards, return all non-Nora enchantment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield, then do the same for aura cards. Estrid the Mask can be your commander. This is one excellent commander for all those aura lovers. I have a very good friend who built an Estrid deck many years ago, and his strategy was great, and I believe it to be their go-to strategy with this commander, so let me share it with you. So he focused on enchanting as many creatures as possible, so as to abuse that +2 ability that Estrid has, and would also use those creatures to go wide, attacking multiple players at once or all at one player to hopefully knock them out fast. He had a deck filled with creatures with absurdly powerful tap activated abilities and utilized Estrid to abuse those triggers, being able to double them up. It was very cool to see. Being able to untap each enchanted permanent you control can get rather bonkers, especially in the late game. You can do some really cool little tricks. You can also attack with everything and untap them all with Estrid, offering a somewhat pseudo vigilance ability which is very nice. Of course, Estrid's other loyalty abilities are super as well. Totem Armor has always been powerful in Commander and can be used as an extra enchantment so as to abuse that +2 ability later on. Her ultimate, the -7, can be absurdly powerful as well, and in the right situation can even be game winning. She's a great Enchantress commander, and here are 2 cards I would highly recommend running alongside her. Siphus, Harvest Hand. This legendary creature is pretty busted and also makes an exceptional formidable commander. However, here with Estrid, she is going to help us draw a lot of cards over the game and keep us fueled and ready for battle. Another great card is Sterling Grove. We are going to want to keep our enchantments safe so as to fully optimize Estrid's ability and the whole deck in general. Sterling Grove will give all our enchantments we control Shroud, which is fantastic. Overall, if you're looking for a powerful enchantment focused deck and wanting something a little different and in my opinion highly underrated, then Estrid is fantastic. You should definitely try her out. You can buy this commander for around $2.50. Hey everyone, fun little fact. Only around 13% of you watching this video are actually subscribed to me. So you guys from the larger percentage who are coming back to view these videos, maybe think about subscribing. That would really make my day. Okay, let's dive back into this video. Number 4, Ruhan of the Fomori. A legendary creature giant warrior that costs 1 blue, 1 white, 1 red and 1 generic mana to cast. It has 7 power and 7 toughness and says the following. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose an opponent at random. Ruhan of the Fomori attacks that player this combat if able. Okay, this is a really fun one. Ruhan is an incredibly charming Voltron commander for a variety of reasons. His power to cost ratio is exceptional, he boasts a remarkable set of stats, and his color identity is perfect for finding equipments, keeping Ruhan safe, and even offering great evasiveness for attacking. Ruhan is a blast to play, and I really don't see his drawbacks as a negative. In fact, they add to the fun. Attacking people at random is rather funny, and when people complain that you're coming towards them, just say it's not me choosing you, it's the dice. This is one highly entertaining aggro focused commander, with the blue splashed in for control and protection. If you can find ways to give Ruhan unblockable, things can get rather crazy. One interesting aspect of Ruhan is that if he attacks a player affected by a ghostly prison type effect, you actually get to decide not to target that player, since his ability states that he attacks the opponent if possible. The outcome will be random still if 2 other players are still on the table, or if you want to attack the player with the ghostly prison type effect, you can pay the mana cost needed and attack that player, bypassing the random attack, which is very cool. It's a little bit complicated, so please correct me if I am wrong on the matter. Perhaps this is why this commander is rather underplayed and underrated. Players don't fully understand these sort of shenanigans or don't like to attack people randomly. Nevertheless, I find him to be wacky, unique, and very fun. Here is one card that could be very cool when combined with Ruhan, and that is Mairsil Storm's Edge. A budget gem and can be bought for around 50 cents and does wonders combined with Ruhan. Ryu states, whenever a samurai or warrior you control attacks alone, untap it. If it's the first combat phase of the turn, there is an additional combat phase after this phase. So, as Ruhan is indeed a warrior, a Voltron commander, and will likely be attacking alone, we get to untap him and attack again, which is amazing for Voltron style decks. Overall, if you've been itching for something unique and wacky to bring to the table, this commander is definitely a good contender. Let's just hope your opponents find it fun to play against. You can buy this commander for around $1. Number 5, the final commander on my list today, Mathas Fiend Seeker. A legendary creature vampire that costs 1 black, 1 white, and 1 red mana to cast. He has 3 power and 3 toughness and says the following. Menace. At the beginning of your end step, put a bounty counter on target creature an opponent controls. For as long as that creature has a bounty counter on it, it has, whenever this creature dies, each opponent draws a card and gains 2 life. I really like this commander and would enjoy seeing him more often. He is super fun to play against, the whole table can enjoy what Mathas has to offer. Ever wanted to be a bounty hunter? Well, Mathas has exactly what you need. This commander is rather awesome and offers a great mechanic for the whole table to enjoy. Introducing a reward for eliminating other players' permanents, many creatures, encourages a more aggressive style of play, particularly when it comes to removal spells. Mathas increases interaction on the board. In many commander games, the action can sometimes feel stagnant or dull due to the limited interaction. Mathas effectively addresses this issue by introducing a bounty that becomes highly sought after by all players at the table. This mechanic can help keep a certain player from dominating the board state. Additionally, Mathas opens the door for various political bargains and strategic plays. Here is a great card to go alongside this legendary vampire. Bounty Board. Keeping in theme with the bounty hunter style, this artifact almost feels like it was built specifically for Mathas. It helps us add more bounty counters onto targets and even offers a reward for players when the target is killed. Superb synergy here. Overall, Mathas is an incredibly fun commander that can bring the excitement back to your commander games. And you can buy this commander for around $1. Okay, we've arrived to the end of the video. In conclusion, I hope that today I have shown you a cool commander for you to pick up and build. All of the 5 commanders listed are pretty awesome in my opinion, and yes, severely underrated. What did you think of the commanders I've listed? Have any of you played one of these commanders before? Do you have any recommendations on some underrated free color commanders? If so, let me know in the comment section below. I love reading your comments and always try my best to answer them all. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, check out the 2 other videos that should have popped up on the screen. Please could drop a like, comment and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to keep updated for more of my future commander content. Thanks for watching everyone, and as always, take care and goodbye.